Clearly, there are very significant opportunities and interests that need to be discussed between the US and Australia on this whole area of critical minerals, the energy transformation that's taking place. That is a big part of the focus in terms of the Inflation Reduction Act in the United States. And so, I think with a country like Australia, where we do have very significant resources of some of these critical minerals, it makes sense for that discussion to take place. So, look, I'm sure it will be a very robust set of discussions on both sides of the Pacific. There are huge opportunities, and really, I think we've just got to stick to our guns.
Andrew, this $2 billion boost to the critical minerals sector in Australia, which the government says is key for energy transition, is it enough?
Well, I think it's a very valuable boost. As you say, it's a doubling of what was already in place. I think here, the main thing that's got to happen now is that we have to have the companies that are in that space that are, extracting many of these minerals, seeing the opportunity. I think there are opportunities there to undertake further processing to really develop the supply chain capacity in Australia, to integrate that with what's happening in the US. There are many different uses for some of these minerals that are there, in the transformation of the energy system going forward to decarbonise. So, look, I think it's important that we really have those discussions occurring now, with the detail being developed on a commercial basis.
Andrew, defence, is that conceivably an area of bilateral cooperation between Australia and the US, whether it's behind closed doors or not, given Quad and AUKUS and the security alliances that are forming in this region? And if it is going to be an area of discussion, is that something that China is watching closely and could raise its ire?
Well, look, absolutely. Defence is a huge part of the relationship between Australia and the United States. The United States is Australia's, number one strategic partner. We've been in alliance with them, right through the period since the Second World War. So that's absolutely fundamental. It's important that the AUKUS partnership is not just focused on the submarine capability, but there is a much broader agenda in terms of defence cooperation, technology cooperation. There's important legislation right now in front of the US Congress, and I think having the Australian Prime Minister in Washington talking to the administration, talking to congressional leaders, it's an essential opportunity to really build support for that framework, because I think there's a huge amount riding on it. Now, obviously, there's going to be some sensitivity for other governments like China, but really this is a matter of a long-standing alliance. It's a natural progression, a very significant development in that alliance, and it's something that I'm sure both Australia and the United States are very much committed to.